let's talk about trimming the fat, okay? Hi, get your coffee, get your drink, whatever it is that you're having. I'm still on my same cup. But I talked about in a previous chat about romanticizing motherhood and all the things and getting rid of things that don't work for you. Well, I want to talk about coffee. Coffee. We can always talk about coffee, but trimming the fat in our days. What that looks like. And lately, I've had a lot of I've a time block, a time block in a loose grace planning kind of way. And on my YouTube channel, I have a whole video I describe about grace planning, and I'll link it in this post. But if I remember to, future self Kia, remember to put grace planning video in. But one of the things that have been happening is that I have been feeling overwhelmed with all the things that I have on the plate and scheduling and not getting things done. Like, I feel like time is just jacking me up and I'm running out of time. There's not enough hours in the day. There's not enough things happening. Not enough time to get things done. So one morning I was having a quiet time and then I just thought about it. And I was like, I thought about what something has to give. It's not that I want to get rid of what I'm already doing because I already have it pared down to, I talked in the last video about getting rid of things that don't serve you. Honestly, everything on my plate is everything that I want to be doing. I love my life. I love what we have going. And even though things are challenging and hard, that's life, right? And it's so much more worth it when you have to struggle through it. That being said, something's got to give, right? Like, something has to change. I plan things out, I list things, and life happens. A day could happen. Zoe's feed goes over the place where she's fussy and crying all day, and it takes 3 hours of my time. Those are things you have to deal with, things that require your attention. But things we don't have to do, and this is what comes into trimming the fat. And I realized, and it's not, I haven't mastered this, but now being aware of it because I was just frustrated. Like, how in the world is the day, like, it's 4 o'clock, and I haven't gotten things done, or it's nighttime. And then now I'm frustrated. And when you don't get things that, one, you need to get done, let alone things that you love to get done or would like to get done for yourself, for your business, for whatever you have the reason, that frustration sets in, and then it compounds because then another day comes and you still haven't gotten the stuff from yesterday done or the day before that, let alone last week, last month, and then it's compounding and the new things are on top of that, and it just becomes this big massive ball of frustration, sometimes feeling like you failed, you're not enough, you're not doing something right, this isn't supposed to be working. And it's not the case. And so I looked and I'm like, there are things throughout the day that are eating away at my time. And those that aren't necessarily, I don't need to be doing. They're not adding any value. And some of it is behavior. Some of it are things that I have to condition the family and be aware of. And some of the things are boundaries that I have to put in place. And those things that, like, you know what? It's the repeating yourself over and over with the kids. It's the going extra, right? Like, it's one thing, I got to put a load of laundry in, but also it's procrastinating and, like, let me reorganize the laundry room now. And sometimes you need that busy work to just get your mind in your head. I did a video about that, about the lights. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, that you are supposed to be doing something, and that fat is the extra thing you do. It's one thing. You can get tasks done in 15-minute cleanups. Drop the laundry in there, put the detergent in, turn it on, put the stuff in the dryer, keep it moving, keep going, right? Not sit and daydream or like, I wonder what they're going to do with this, or, I probably need to resort this, and let me go ahead and just take her clothes, Zoe's clothes that are dry, and let me put those in her drawer because we're going to need some. And you see how that automatically Not that I was just supposed to drop the detergent, put the load in, put the load in the dryer, and roll out. Extra projects adding on, that's fat that has eaten away at the time. And now a quick 5 minute task has now taken up 15 minutes of my time. And it shouldn't have on that one task. Another trimming the fat is, and this is a discipline thing. This is what you have to do with your kids. And I'm recognize that I have to stay on top of this. And then my kids right now, that record at the time of recording, I have 15, 14, 11, soon to be 12, and a 7-year-old. And I have found that I'm repeating myself. And I used to not repeat myself, but now, and I believe it, and I discipline, but I recognize that I have to do better because I've created and cultivated an environment where I have to repeat myself because there's no consequences to when I say to do something. They feel it's a conversation we're going to have. And so that's on me and my husband for not doubling down on that discipline, on that when I say to do something, you need to respond and do it. And so this is a huge area of my time, whereas here we are in the morning, it's a school day. We're supposed to start at 9:30. If I have to keep coming in and saying, get up, get up. It's time to get up, let's go. It's time to get going, let's go. Get back and try to get the morning routine going back in and get you up. Time to get up, wake up. All that time to go in there to say something. And that's one child, add another child, and another child. That's 3 different children that you're going in saying the same thing over and over and over again, because by them not getting up, it slows your schedule down, which then compounds into throw the whole schedule off, right? So that's trimming the fat, is I'm going to say it one time. And now there needs to be consequences for them not responding to when I said it. And we're still working on it and it's getting better, but that was on me to recognize that I allowed that to seep in. And now they're like, okay, yeah, whatever, and so now it's like, okay, we're going to take stuff away until you understand and respect when I say to do something, it's time to do something, and then ownership. And so it's things like that. Zoe, there's things like I have to do for her that she's dependent, G-tube dependent, she can't walk, right? So in the mornings, what I've been doing lately is, because I love her to death, but that's a lot of time taking in, and there's time taken for things that I have to do, but there's also, Zoe can be clingy and she wants to be held, and I'm all for cuddling, but everything has to be in its time. And if she has it her way, she will literally climb in your lap and sit on your lap and stay there. Like, you're just supposed to sit and hold her all day. And so I had to recognize that, no, it's not time for you. I'm going to finish what I need to do, and then I'm going to just do this that I need to do with you. And realizing I had to trim the fat on how much time I'm allowing to give to her behaviors and emotions. And this is, again, not taking away, do what your child needs. If she's been extra struggling with her respiratory, I absolutely am on it and doing. But then there's a level where it's like, this is taking up too much of my time because I've allowed behavior and action. And so it's something as simple as, it's time for you to eat. Sit down I have to put her in her stroller and secure her. And where do little kids get that? Lock their legs and slide their body down? Like, I don't know if there's a code that they learn secretly. But when she's doing that, and so just to get her to sit down and to get to be able to eat, it's like, that was 10 minutes of me going back and forth with her. And so instead of going back and forth now, it's like, you're not ready to sit in the stroller? Fine, I'm going to put you in your crib and you will eat there. And I just keep moving. Trim the fat. So my challenge to you is to look at your day. And if you're not getting things done, if you're frustrated and annoyed and things aren't happening how you want, and I got to go soon because she is fussing. Here we go. Look at, and you're doing everything that you want to be doing. That's one. If you're doing stuff that you don't want to be doing and it doesn't serve you, your family, you need to cut it out, because life is too short to be spending time on things you don't want to be doing. So if that's done and you're doing what you want to be doing, but you're still struggling trying to juggle it and get things done throughout the day, take a moment and trim the fat. Like, be real with yourself and, like, say, self, do you really need to be taking that long to do the laundry? Do you really need to be taking like long scrolling on social media? Because we know that can like suck you in and pull you away, right? So assess yourself, assess your day, really look at what, there was an activity I did, like writing out what you absolutely have to get done for the day. And then, like, it, deal breaker if it's not done. It's not going to move your life forward, your family forward. It's something that you have to do. Or if you're working, whether for yourself or someone else, and there's things you have to get done, like what absolutely has to get done that day. And then also, what are niceties, like things that would be nice to get done. And then what are behaviors and actions and things that you're doing or your kids are doing or you're allowing them to do to take, excuse me, over and eat away at your time, and trim those things. Set up the routines and the discipline and the consequences for what. And I'm not saying you gotta beat your kids to get them to get it. It may be like, hey, you like whatever, enter exhibit A, whatever they like, right? They love right now. And you know, kids, they change what they're loving at the moment. Take it away. Take it away as a consequence. And you don't get this back until you listen to what mommy says and show me that you can do. Because mommy told you to put the toys away. It's not time to play anymore, right? Or it's time to go and do this thing. And then they're not wanting to do it. Okay, that thing that you want, I'm taking it away. This is gone. I do this with Zoe. She's been throwing stuff on the floor, so we're starting to teach her consequences. You know what? You threw that toy down. You obviously don't want it right now. I take it away. And I don't let anyone give it back to her. Now, is she understanding? She'll get it. It's going to be more because she's thinking more. She's still throwing stuff, but we're getting better. But that's what I'm saying is put those discipline pieces in, whatever that looks like for you. But again, it doesn't have to be, you gotta yell at them or like, nope. What are they loving right now? Take it away and give them a consequence. You don't listen to mommy, you don't get to do this. It's as simple as that. We're not going to go to the playground, or we're not going to go, you can't watch this show, or you can't play on this game, or you can't color in this book, or you don't get to have your favorite snack if you don't do what I'm saying. Like things that you can measure out to curb that behavior and find ways to trim the fat. Put the kid in a safe space so that it's there, like it's okay for them to cry. It's okay. They can cry. You make sure their needs are taken care of. You do a kind of a triage. Make sure that they're safe. There's nothing wrong. And then sometimes let them cry. It's not your time. I let Zoe out here in there screaming, fussing because she wants to be picked up. And it's like, I know she's okay. I've checked her. Her diaper's changed. Sometimes it's stuff going on. I'm not dealing with you right now. You can wait 5 minutes. You can wait 10 minutes. You can wait 15 minutes. And plus, get monitors, do things where you can see them to make sure that they're safe, but have a secure space for them to go and let them have their time. It's not time for them. And really seize back time for yourself and trim the fat throughout your day. I'm constantly working on this. I didn't say I have it locked in. I'm working on it and I'm more aware of it, so I'm getting better at it, and it has been helping. Especially not just jumping and getting up. Just because Zoe's up doesn't mean I got to go get her. Because once I get her, that's a whole hour of just Zoe cares in the morning. So I let her she can watch stuff and be in her space, but putting everything in its time and trimming the fat. So, Kia, here to chit chat with you and give you inspiration and tips and anything else. So comment below if you think that you have a trim the fat problem and you want to, and this was helpful, or you got new insight or ways that you think of that will help you to move forward in the things that you want to do in your life. And as always, if you found value in this, please continue to follow, and you can check out my videos on the channel, and also go check out over in the blog. Bye.